great announcement last week about Vow acquiring C.H. Evensen. We are here today to tell you more about the rationale, the technology, the market trends, and the ambitions these two companies have as they combine to a Nordic green powerhouse within decarbonisation and CO2 neutral energy. My name is Marte Rud Sandberg, and with me today I have two times Henrik. Henrik Badin, CEO of Vow, and Henrik Wolf, CEO of C.H. Evensen. They will share their reflections with you. Henrik, why is Evensen such a good fit for Vow?
I would highlight three main topics. One is we're increasing our technology portfolio, more relevant technology for industry to help industry decarbonize their operations. We are getting a well-driven and performing team on board, so increasing the human capital of Vow. And thirdly, we are getting access to more blue chip companies out there and more market access in general. So this is a very nice fit for Vow going forward.
Henrik, tell us a little bit about Evensen.
Evensen is a well-known Norwegian company located outside Oslo. We have 40 employees, 15 engineers. We make solutions to the heat treatment industries. We have 60 to 80% export every year. We do most of the development and manufacturing in-house. We do a lot in the heat treatment industry to the automotive industry, to hot dip galvanizing industry, where we are a global player. We also now see the trend in Europe for more, it goes towards hybrid furnaces and technology. They need an alternative energy source.
This is, I would say, very important. It's all about helping industries to become more efficient, more energy efficient, and helping them to decarbonize. So for us, we're going to help Evensen to develop these product lines and these markets going forward. So yeah, I would say it's spot on.
So with Evensen on board, Vow is a green powerhouse now with an even stronger technology toolbox. Can you explain?
Yeah, we have now, as you said, a large toolbox we can use towards many industries. We have been over the years delivering waste management systems and wastewater purification systems, actually, helping clients to reduce pollution or eliminate pollution. And we have moved more and more over to waste valorization to enhance circular carbon, but also to help industries decarbonize their operation. I will explain more what we mean by decarbonization. As we see that Evensen has been working with thermal processes, furnaces, and helping that type of industries to optimize energy production, to electrify processes, and also helping industries to lower emissions and reduce their carbon footprint. But then we now have some common denominators, actually. The pyrolysis technologies, we have, I would say, one of the broadest offerings within pyrolysis as a technology, with the MAP technology that was developed for the cruise industry side in Scanship, the spiral dual biogreen technology that we got on board from the acquisition in 2019 of Etia, and now with the unique pyrolysis technology that Evensen brings on board. And we don't see any other players out there with such a broad technology portfolio with the capability to recycle carbon and to produce climate neutral energy that replaces fossil energy and petroleum products. So combined, now we have a unique position moving into these markets with we see a huge demand for these type of solutions.
Why is pyrolysis relevant to decarbonize industries and in the context of mitigating climate change?
What pyrolysis does is it produces energy, available energy, that is climate neutral. It also is a way to recycle carbon that replaces, fossil and petroleum-based carbon. So if you look at different types of feedstocks that we can process with pyrolysis, you have different types of biomass. It could be virgin wood, it could be waste from agro activity, it could be plastics, RDF, garbage. All these type of feedstocks contains energy. And what pyrolysis does is making that energy available in different forms. One form is the carbon itself, but carbon is not only used as an energy product, it's also advanced carbon products that, for example, the metallurgic industry needs to outphase their fossil-based reducing agents. And that is, we see a huge market for advanced carbon products. It's also, if you look at the end-of-life tire industry, you're able to convert old tires into recycled carbon black to produce new tires. If you look at the battery industry, when they are trying to make sort of greener batteries, you can produce advanced carbon products, in a form that is very equal to sort of graphene consistence, and of course that means that you could replace petroleum-based carbon for those type of purposes. So pyrolysis is actually a carbon recycling technology, but it's also producing energy that the industry needs to use to outphase their consumption of fossil-based energy. And of course, syngas, as an example, is very relevant.
And the beauty of the process is that the excess energy from the manufacturing of the carbon is
because that's
maybe up to 70%. It's
exactly.
Yeah.
So what you have a lot of, and that's the beauty of it, and for people to understand that what the technology really does is that there is a lot of energy in sewage sludge, in the waste streams from the forestry industry, and we're making that available, and we are using just a small portion of that energy to make that energy available. So it's actually a positive generating energy device in combination with the capability to produce advanced carbon products. So in that sense, it's relevant for industry decarbonization, and it's relevant for climate change mitigation as well, because basically what we do, we are producing a storage stable carbon that we can take out of the CO2 cycles by putting it into soil as a soil enrichment product. We are actually taking carbon out of the cycle. It's a carbon negative solution as well. And by doing that, putting a ton of carbon, fixed carbon, we are actually avoiding up to 3.6 tons of CO2. So that's the context of even sort of a climate mitigation technology as well.
And I know that you're also serving brand new markets, for example, within batteries. Can you tell a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's an early start. We have been working with some of the major players in this market for 8-10 months now, and we have developed or experienced some interesting aspects with recycling batteries and for new battery materials, and so we work with that, and we also have large quotations out in the market now. So
you mentioned increased demand for large capacity and large volumes. Tell us a little bit about the demand that you see.
The demand is definitely out there, to build larger capacities. We see it definitely in the metallurgic industry space. We are now delivering technology to the first factory to be built in Norway for the metallurgic industry, producing biocarbon as a reducing agent at Follum for Vow metals. And this is only 10,000 tons a year. And we know that the industry in Norway is aiming to replace 400,000 tons of biocarbon, or use 4,000, 100,000 tons of biocarbon. So we definitely need larger capacities. And also in other industries, we see the same type of demand. So we need to scale up, and this was one of the large rationalities of getting Evensen on board to acquire that business, because we saw they had a very interesting technology that were scalable. And Henrik, you can talk about that reactor that you now, as part of the acquisition, will be building, and to have that ready by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the fourth quarter we will supply a 5-ton 25 cubic per hour reactor, and it's a combined reactor. We can use electricity and syngas to fuel and to run the process. So and it's based on technology that we have supplied before. Yeah.
This is pretty unique because it's and we have been looking for that, to how to scale up the capacity, and to do that with having sort of the high value, high fixed carbon content biocarbon product coming out of it. That's pretty unique. I would say that there are large capacities pyrolysis reactors out there, but this type of technology that can produce this type of quality of biocarbon is pretty unique. And I would also say that we have the BioGreen solution that is now being built and delivered for the metallurgic industry, and I think that the combination of the Evensen large capacity reactor with BioGreens in the second and the third step as a train is a unique combination, and a very powerful combination to really speed up what we're trying to do towards the metallurgic industry, but also towards other industries where we see a really need for large capacities. So I'm really looking forward to this manufacturing process, and to get that large reactor out to the market.
Another tool in your toolbox.
Exactly. All excited.